What's up everybody, Sabro24 with another kind of deck update to my Rayeels deck for the expanded format. Uh, just in case some people just want to be up to date with the changes I've made and shit, with new sets released and all that stuff. And since we've got the expanded format, of course these decks will change. And it's just a few changes here and there. I'm gonna have to start naming my deck updates with the word update, having that in the title because gotta do that. It's gonna be the same title every time. Otherwise, you can't do that shit. So basically, the deck, I added this guy, as you guys can see, Xerka 2GX. I think this guy is pretty good, very, very good in fact, because he adds a lot of shit, a lot of various things in this deck. For one, it gives us the lightning coverage. I actually had to remove, I believe, what's it called, Raikou. I had to remove that guy. It was a tough decision, but I think this guy is better. Uh, with Flashing Head, he gives us a little bit of defense. If my opponent has any special energies on their Pokemon, they're going to have a hard time around this guy. They can't attack him. Rumbling Wires does 100 for 3, which is decent. I mean, Raikou was going to do 110 for 3 anyway. And the good thing is that it also discards the top card of your opponent's deck. Give him a little bit of pressure there. Gives him a little bit of maybe a chance to deck him out late game if I do this right. And the best thing is actually the GX attack. We actually have a Pokemon that I can use the GX attack. And I appreciate this guy's GX attack, Lightning GX, because it's only one energy, so I can basically use this as early as turn 1 if I open with them or some shit. Straight up grab a card from their hand, see their hand, grab anything I want, and put them into their prizes. So one of the things that I want to mention with this Rayeels deck is that if you explode and just draw perfect, the deck is still mega fast, mega powerful. You set up, you're killing anything, but it actually has a harder time as time goes on, since with big ass Pokemon, it's harder to get one hit knockouts. 180 isn't going to cut it, and a lot of the times you can't have that. You won't uh, build up fast enough to just get a one-hit knockout when you want it like that on a 220 GX Pokemon or some shit. So it kind of struggles like that. So maybe if I can open with this guy, use the GX attack, slow my opponent down a little bit, disrupt them, and kind of get some time to set up, maybe that's good. Uh, it's also the best. There's no other GX attack we can utilize basically. It's either this or Tapu Koko maybe, and Tapu Koko isn't that great in this deck, maybe. The other thing is that you guys see there's the Shining Rayquaza. I think this guy is an obvious that was going to come in. Now, originally I thought of removing maybe one of these guys, but I kind of really just want them. So I had to remove something like Zapdos. That's what we took out for this. And this dude, really, this guy should just come out. It's just, he's only here because I'm a paranoid guy, basically. I just have it just in case I ever play against somebody that plays Power. This is my out, supposedly. And if he dies, we use Super Rod or some shit. But he's basically the weakest card. It's not like he's useless. I can use Shred against Dragon Weak Pokemon. It gives us a way to knock them out easily without discarding cards and shit. But basically this guy just is going to do the same shit much better, almost. They've got the same first attack, the HP is the same, it's just Sky Judgment is a better attack most of the time. It's nice. Having Shred is just, I should probably have taken him out long ago. I used to have 2, and now he's at 1. He's probably going to stay there like this at 1, but if you guys want to take it out, I wouldn't blame you. It's just, it's only here because I'm paranoid, but really nobody's going to fucking play Pyro. You can take that chance if you play against that deck. But yeah, if you do play against that deck, you have no ways to kill that dude. Maybe with this guy only, and that's not going to work. Now, for other cards that I want to talk about is I didn't take Keldeo EX out for the fucking Dawn Wings Necrozma GX. That Pokemon has 10 more HP and a resistance too, which can be kind of handy. But since I am running Rough Seas, since I have a lot of lightning Pokemon here, and this guy's water too, I can slowly heal him and shit. And sometimes I appreciate that. So that's why I think I want to keep him. And in maybe some extreme situation too, this guy can attack with Secret Sword. It's only gonna do 50, but we can do that. Uh, fucking Necrozma can attack. He needs Psychics. But yeah, it's mostly because he's a water type. That's basically it. It's not like I'm gonna use Secret Sword. And other than that, I don't think I really changed anything else. It's just the Pokemon. The energies, they're the same as always. 4 energies fire. I want to talk about this actually. I don't think I mentioned this in other deck videos, but maybe you guys think that 4 is a lot. Sometimes I also feel that it's a lot, but because we don't really have a way to recycle fire energies to the hand and shit, and we only have Super Rod to recycle them into the deck, maybe sometimes I have to discard one with Juniper. Maybe you're going to have 1 or 2 prized, and then if you use one and Quaza dies, before you know it, you might run out. So you can do 3, but I think 4 is the right number. Now, the supporters, I don't think I changed anything else. It's the one chorus. You got to have the Cynthia. Lily is great in this deck where we have 3 Ultra Ball and Computer Search. You got the Lysander since this is expanded. You got the Ents. Maybe 2 Cynthia, 1 N is better, but I think like this is okay. 3 Juniper. You got to have the 1 Scala. And for the tool, I have the Fighting Fury Belt, only to give Rayquaza a little bit more HP, make him hopefully last longer. And this way he has an easier time getting knockouts on certain Pokemon, like basic Pokemon with 130 HP. I need to only discard 2 energies if I have that on. And what else? Basically that's it. Uh, if we're going to attack big GX Pokemon, we're probably going to need to discard 4 energies anyway. We really don't have an option in that regard. But, you know, it's pretty good. I guess if with a 190 HP Pokemon, I can do the job again, do 190. I don't have to discard the 4th energy. So a Fury Belt helps. Everybody can use this. Is good. Computer Search, of course, is the A-spec of choice still. No questions asked. You can put something like Thousand Machine if you want, but consistency is everything in a deck like this. And speaking of Super Rod, I've mentioned Super Rod a little bit. I haven't taken this out and put fucking Stretcher. I've considered that. Maybe not removing Super Rod, but finding a way to put Stretcher because it's good. But there's no way I'm going to take out Super Rod. In this deck, recycling cards to the deck is important. Maybe the Fire Energies, maybe an additional attacker, maybe a bunch of little eels. I mean, in the past, when in the hell days of when in Black and White, catcher didn't need a coin flip and people could attack and do everything on the first turn. People actually played 2 Super Rod and a full 4/4 line of electrics. But now 1 is enough. 2 switches on the float stones. The Via Seekers, you gotta have them. Skyro Bridge is still pretty good. Give me some free retreat on a lot of my Pokemon. Still run the Rayquaza, speaking of which. This Pokemon seems to be getting weaker and weaker as the time goes on, unfortunately, but Volt Bolt is still good. I don't have any other better sniper. It's just too bad. This card looks so awesome. It's so cool, but he just can't keep up with the times. I mean, eventually, when we do get somebody that can maybe snipe like this guy, it'll probably be replaced, unfortunately. But hey, he's only here for Volt Bolt. Thunderfang is mediocre. I guess it's a little fast attack we can use maybe if I open with this guy and play first, and maybe get some paralysis luck. The 1 retreat is okay, but everything else about him is just standard. There's nothing else that really stands out. 170 HP on EX, no resistance, being weak to fighting. Volt Bolt, it's still good though, sniping around and shit. And that's basically it. I still have the Tapu Lele. Bench is kind of a bitch in this deck. You kind of a lot of the times have space issues. It's bad enough I have the Mime, but this guy's important. Got the Lele too, but you know, it is what it is. So this is a deck basically. I took out Zapdos. I thought, you know, there's no need to have that. It helped, but this guy is just, I think, is better. And the same goes with Raikou. But that's basically the deck. I post matches with this deck pretty randomly, so maybe I'll have some up. Maybe it'll be a while, but I decided to show you guys the update, Megaphone and Field Blower, you gotta have them. It's just pretty standard. It's just a few Pokemon that I changed, and just wanted to talk about it. But it is what it is. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. Say Bro 24. What's up?